Okay, guys, this is it. It's here now. This is it. It's what we've worked for. It's Champions League football. Now, I believe you guys have what it takes to get all the way to the group stage and all the money that would mean. But you need to take the opportunity and get out there and put your best foot forward. Now, I want to see some focus. I want to see some intensity in the warm-up. So get out there and show me what you've got. And if anybody needs the bathroom, we're out of toilet paper. I've had the nervous poops all morning. Hi guys, I'm Aussie Villain and welcome to Season 11, Episode 1. It's a new season and it's a season that begins with Champions League qualifiers against Maccabi Haifa, home and away today, 2 legs. Can we take a huge step towards the group stage and the money that would bring? Now, as ever with a new season, we'll have a quick recap of where the club is at before we get things underway. Obviously, professional team, 2-star reputation. We have actually leapt above LAN now in the reputation inside of Northern Ireland. Finances secure, Champions League is the competition. I am obviously the manager. William McQuaid is still our captain. Rory King, the vice captain. Kyle Fisher is our key player. We're still just managing to hang on to him. Of course, we've had a lot of bids over the summer. If you saw yesterday's summer transfer special, Ian Miskelly is the key or the hot prospect. I would have thought Gary Turpie, but this guy came through. I think it was the intake before. He's 16 and potentially very, very good. But as I said at the time, I'm not really sure what he is. He doesn't really have the passing or vision of a midfielder. Maybe tackling will be his way out. We can be like a defensive, a ball-winning midfielder, something like that. But anyway, he is our hot prospect. And if we go and have a look at general information, Hamzat Kagbo departed of the club now, but he is the only legend. I am an icon. McDade has entered the favoured personnel along with Mulligan and Trilucas, neither of which are still at the club. So that makes me the most loved current member at the club, which is always nice, isn't it? And if we have a look at the club vision, well, work within a wage budget we're struggling with, and I think we're going to continue to struggle with that. But generally speaking, we're doing a good job. You can see the board have a few question marks about some of the loans we've brought in, but I'm relatively confident with what we've done. And yeah, you can see what we're expected to do this season, win the league and third qualifying round. So if we can do both of those, we can certainly get to the third qualifying round today. Are we in the third qualifying round? I'll check in a second. They want us to reach the final of the Irish Cup and the League Cup. The Antrim Shield is not important, and the what's it called? The Caramel Wafer Cup, I went blank there. Reached the semi-final. Of course, we won that last season at a canter. We do have training facilities being upgraded this year, and my contract is also up. I'm sure we'll be able to extend that, though. This club has never been in as good a spot as it is, but we'll do it early on, I think, in the season. We'll ask for it, just in case things aren't going too well. And in terms of dynamics, generally speaking, things are going well. You can see Fisher's upset because he wants to play in a better division. If we get the 2.5 million of his release fee, obviously he'll be off, but we've managed to make him agree not until we get that fee. The hierarchy, we did have a few departures of established players. So McQuaid is the only team leader. McDade has moved up to highly influential. We really do need Rory King, but he doesn't necessarily support me, but we need him moving up. Napoleon be a good player to get up there as well. But yeah, we do just generally need a few more at the top of this pyramid and a few less down in the bottom there. And the social groups, considering we've had quite a few loan signings, that's not looking too bad. But yeah, we've got a bit of an English clique, which is a bit of a concern maybe, but I'm sure that'll work itself out with time. Now, is there anything else we wanted to show you? The schedule, it is the second qualifying round. So yeah, if we win today, we'll get to the third round. Don't worry too much about pre-season, though. Obviously, it would have been nice to have got a few more results there. But let's go and have a look and see what we're doing here against Maccabi Haifa in our first game of Champions League football. We're expecting a 4-2-3-1 formation from them. Now, we are hosting the first game, which is maybe a little bit of a surprise. But it's, I guess it's fine. It is what it is. So this is the team we're sending out. Zanetti is going to be the goalkeeper. He's our number one keeper, so no surprise he's starting there. Davies gets to start at left back for us. The main reason behind that is that Ellis is absolutely got nothing in terms of match sharpness, having been injured for pre-season. So I don't want to give him his first game pretty much of the season in this one. Martin, who was out of his depth, let's be honest, when we played at Valencia last season. Hopefully he'll have learnt from that. Simpson, of course, who's back permanently. He partners him in defence with Roy Hill even at right back. Napoleon and LM we've seen them. Those two were quite good for us in midfield last year, so they hold on to their spots for this one. Fisher as an inverted winger on the right. We are a little bit weak on right-sided wingers, so he's going to step over there, and he's very good at it, so it's no concern. You can see there, 4.5-star player. Armstrong will be the number 10. He is an absolute star. What if we get him on attack, though, with only the one striker? And Lake, the reason that we've moved Fisher over is so Lake can play on the left, and he's very quick, decent crossing and dribbling, so hopefully he does well. And, of course, McDade, 46, I think it was in the end, he got last season goals. McDade, let's hope he has, he hasn't lost his form over the summer. Okay, so we can see the lineups there. I would love for Thierry Small to be like 7 foot tall. Looks like they are maybe slightly more narrow than we were expecting up top, but that's I've got a cat hair in my nose. It's incredibly itchy. Show me what you can do. That just about makes sense, doesn't it? Let's point our finger, say we have faith in them to make the difference, and let's play some Champions League football. Of course, only qualifiers, so no anthem, but yeah, this is, I'm incredibly nervous. I mean, it wouldn't be the end of the world. I think we should, at an absolute minimum, find ourselves in the Europa Conference group stage, parachuting down. But if we win this, obviously, we go that much closer to guaranteeing, well, not just group stage football, but potentially Champions League football as well. And I don't really know what to expect. I mean, Israeli football is always one of those things you think it should be better than it is. There's a couple of Australians playing there right now, which makes me question the quality. But they're national team players. There's a good ball from Lake. Can't quite find Fisher at the back post. Hill. Can we get the cross in here? Where's McDade? Armstrong's lurking as well. It's cleared away. Simpson has it. Of course, permanently a welder now. Davis on debut. Forward for Lake. Can he whip this one in? It's a good one. It's there. Fisher at the back post, and Kyle Fisher picks up where he left off. Not with his head this time, but with his foot. And that's why teams all around the world want him. MLS, Spain, English teams, they all want a piece of Kyle Fisher. But if we have anything to do with it, he is not going anywhere. A nice cross in from Lake, and Fisher at the back post. How many times have I said it? Usually he's leaping like a salmon, which I just realized, fish, salmon, it makes sense. We should be calling him the salmon or something, shouldn't we? Yeah, he has done really well there, and that is the lead. Now, of course, hosting this first game, what we don't want, ideally, is to concede an away goal. I think you always back us, wouldn't you, to score goals? Maybe not against very top opposition, but certainly at teams at and around our level, you'd back us to score a goal. There's still room for improvement. I can get on board with that. We'll pump our fists, say we have faith in them. Now, McDade, surprisingly up top, not having a great day, only a 6.5, and Armstrong behind him, not doing particularly well either. We do have Brendan Davidson on the bench. Now, one thing I am a little bit concerned about coming into this, we've got a chance here with Hill. Can he pull it back? He can. It's Lake, and it's blocked behind for a corner. Match sharpness. It's not always ideal in these early games. McDade is one, I think, that doesn't have the best match sharpness as that's headed away. Can Napoleon at the second attempt get a good ball in for us? He goes short for the retreating Simpson. Martin out the other side. We really don't want our centre-backs playing football at the edge of the 18-yard box. Let's give them some more praise. So match sharpness is always a little bit of an issue, but we'll be better for this game. We do have a friendly in between, you may have noticed. That is just to give the players that aren't playing here a little bit of game time. But I am wondering, can we win that? We can. Well done, Simpson. Ball out there for Lake. Early ball for McDade. Is it on? No, it's tackled away. Napoleon will pick that up, though. He's got Davies with him, but he goes himself. Back to Davies. Can he get a cross in? Towards McDade. Fisher again, and Fisher already has 2 this season. Tom Davies on the boot with an assist. But, I mean, I said it before, I'll say it again. Fisher at the back post. It needs to be a t-shirt, doesn't it? Napoleon thought about the cross, gave it back to Davies. Davies with the cross, and Fisher, well, he's gone the other side this time, hasn't he? It's a cracking finish off the post. And it is 2-0 now, which is excellent stuff. We'll give them some praise. McDade not having a great day. Good opportunity, perhaps, to give some game time to Brendan Davidson. Armstrong not setting the world on fire either, but we'll give him a little bit more of a chance here just to get some minutes in his legs. Headed away. Are we going to get to that first? McDade slides in, but Doesn't keep possession for us. Lake does a decent job. He's won it back. I would have thought maybe a foul there, but here we go with Armstrong. What can he do? Lake. Armstrong's in a little bit of space. Lake goes past one. Can Lake go past two? He crosses it for Armstrong. It's 3-0. Anthony Armstrong has done wonderfully there. Lake picked him out to perfection, and with just over an hour gone, 3-0 up, it really is a little bit of a case now of don't concede an away goal, and we have probably a left foot of a right-footed player in the next round, don't we? But yeah, that's very promising. We'll give Davidson some game time here. Armstrong still only playing a 6.6 even with a goal. Don't love that we've come straight back. Maybe Davidson's going to run around and win the ball for us. Richmond, their goalkeeper. Not the best ball, but it's picked up over the top. Davies is there. Davies goes forward for Lake. He's quick. Is he quicker than Cave? He's not, but it's fallen for Fisher on a hat-trick. Penalty. No, not quite. It's picked up by Hill now. This is really, really good pressure. They can't get out. They can't hold possession. It's back to Hill. Can he whip the cross in? LM in is there. LM in back for Armstrong, and Armstrong has himself 2 goals in about a minute. It's 4-0, and that is just about that. This will be really useful because what it will allow us to do in the second leg is give someone like Gary Turpie, the young striker, a game. We can get some more debutants on the field, some more of the loan signings that are registered. A couple of them didn't come in time to be registered for this, that we saw right at the end of the summer transfer special. But someone like Monahan, Munier, who thank you for, I think it was Gordy, wasn't it, that corrected my pronunciation on that. So what we might look to do here is keep these guys out here, and then we'll make changes and give 90 minutes in the next one, and that is a decent effort there by Lake, but it has fallen short. We do start the league campaign, so after the second leg being the Wednesday, on the Saturday against Larne. So that's not the best defending we'll ever see from us. They've got their away goal, and at 4-1, you just wonder if maybe that puts a spanner in the works in terms of a rotation plan. Davis got beaten, and, well, there was no one anywhere near him. Hill is playing centre-back, and Simpson's playing right-back, apparently. Very, very disappointing defending. But ultimately, we've absolutely smashed them throughout the game. And we'll give it a demand more, and hopefully we'll be able just to see it out. We'll take 4-1. As I said before, you'll back us to score at their place. Fisher and Armstrong with a double each, and that is not completely done, but it's certainly a good performance, and we're happy with that. So Harlan and Wolf Welders turned dominance into victory against Maccabi Haifa. Davies has made his debut at left back, of course. Lake was quite brilliant. Lake and Fisher playing where they are looks as though that might be something that works for us. And guys, wait right there. We'll be back for the second leg, and we'll see a couple of changes for the team for that one. Okay, welcome back. Here we go, ready for the second leg in Israel. And, well, let's see what we're doing here. We're expecting this from the last time. They're a little bit more narrow, but we didn't seem to have any problem dealing with it, did we? Now, this is a team we're sending out. There are changes. Zanetti will continue in goal. It's going to be a debut at left back for Andrew Ellis on loan from Torino. Martin and Simpson will continue at the back. Monahan, though, will make his debut at right back on loan from Charlton. It's going to be McQuaid and Munier on loan from Montpellier, also to make a debut in this one. King as an inverted winger. We're going to give Chambers a go as the number 10. I think he can do it. He certainly has most of the attributes for it, so we'll see how he gets on. Lake will continue as left midfielder, and it's going to be Gary Turpie, a Champions League debut for our young 16-year-old academy graduate. We'll just see if he sinks or swims, and if he sinks, we've got Davidson, we've got Fisher, we've got Napoleon, McGreevy, Davies, and Coyle on the bench. So we've got options if we need to change things. In between the two, we're getting bids from Davidson from Almeria. So far, so good. He's happy to stay. Fisher is just getting everybody bidding on him, but again, he's happy to stay because we've got to meet the 2.5 million. And Larne is after McGreevy, and there is no way I'm selling to Larne. There's just no way. And that's, of course, assuming that I wanted to sell McGreevy, which I very much do not. Now, again, they've changed what they're doing here. It's a defensive four. I mean, what is that? 2 defensive midfielders when you're behind like you are. First leg means nothing now, boys. Go out there. Make sure you win this. I think the main thing we need to do here is try and cancel out the away goal. That's sort of the only glimmer of hope they have right now, isn't it? They need to win 3-0. Could they score 4 on us? I mean, they could, but you'd be disappointed, wouldn't you, if they got 4 on us if we got that away goal. But of course, the second away goal would all but seal it for us. Then they'd need to get to 6, and I don't think we're conceding 6. Certainly not. I mean, we didn't concede 6 to Valencia, so I certainly don't think we're going to concede 6 to Maccabi Haifa. All right, let's give them some. Don't encourage them. We're winning the tie. Ellis has absolutely no match sharpness at all. I think it's pretty much his first game of the season. Let's try demand more shout. No, that's not working either. So I'll just keep my mouth shut, shall I? Game is ticking by. Here we go. We've got a highlight. Small with the throw. Can Munier get to that? He can't. Monahan. It's a bit of a ball to no one. Simpson will sweep in to pick it up. And let's see what we can do. Building from the back. Tommy Martin comes forward to McQuaid. Chambers with a nice ball, is it? No, it's actually a horrible pass. I'm not quite sure if he's looking for Lake or Turpey, but he was nowhere near either of them. Still we come forward though. Chambers. There's the ball for Turpey. Turpey in the Champions League. He's hit the post. It's a goal kick, and I tell you what, if he does score today, he'll go really, really close, I would imagine, to breaking a Champions League record for youngest scorer. Chambers to King, chips it in, back post, looking for Lake, can't find him. McQuaid is there. Ellis. Let's see what he can do. Back to McQuaid. Munier. McQuaid. It's Turpey again. Turpey, and this time, Gary Turpey, a first goal for the club. He's cancelled out the away goal, and it's 1-0 on the night. 5-1 on aggregate, and the 16-year-old academy product. He's one of our own. He's one of our own. Gary Turpey. He's one of our own. Oh, it's a good finish too, isn't it? It's a well-worked goal, and that may be the first of many, many goals we see from that young man. How close was he to offside? Not even. There are two defenders over here having a conversation about something, and, well, Turpey's just taken advantage of it. Let's give them some praise, and, well, let's see if we can defend a set piece. And the answer is, well, we can't, but Zayanetti has had a wonderful save, and they're offside anyway. And that's half-time. 1-0 on the night, 5-1 on aggregate. And, well, we just got to think, don't get complacent. Don't get complacent, boys. We'll pump our fists, say we have faith in them. And, yeah, really it's just a case of so far so good, isn't it? We've maybe not created as many chances as we would like, but, I mean, they're playing 2 holding midfielders, so it's always going to be tough. Monahan with a throw. King down to Munier. Munier there for Chambers to pick it up. Now Chambers with a little bit of space in the box. He has a go, and the goalkeeper has palmed it in. And James Chambers with the first of the season. He doesn't get many either, but of course usually he's playing a bit deeper than this. We've stuck him up there in the number 10, and he's looked okay, hasn't he? I think Chambers is one of those players that you get them from time to time. It's terrible goalkeeping. I really like him and I really rate him. I'm just not 100% sure what his best position is. I mean, a reminder again, when we signed him, he was a striker, and he's not a striker, but I think he's got the passing and the vision, the dribbling. I think off the ball movement as well, technique. I think he could be a number 10 in box to box. Not that it didn't work for him. He never really excelled there though. So here we go with a chance. Lake. He's got himself a little bit of space. It's tackled away. That looks like it's going to be a red card. Is it for a tackle in behind? Slightly harsh, but yeah, there he goes. See you later, mate. But yeah, it's probably one of those. It's high. It's from behind. It's difficult to argue with it maybe from that point of view, but it's a little bit soft. If you're going to get a red card, properly get a red card. All right, what we might do here, we'll give a little bit of game time to Coyle on the bench. Is anybody else in need of a rest? Not really. There's no one on the bench that is in need of game time. So we'll leave it there. McQuaid with a free kick. Kenny Channel, he's in a Napoleon. Oh, almost hits the post. Almost had 2 of our Academy products on the score sheet there. That would be something special, wouldn't it? But it's 2-0. We are running down the clock here, and it's going to be the third knockout round of the third qualifying round, I should say, of Champions League football. And it was comfortable, wasn't it? It was as good an away performance as you'll see. And we've done really, really well there. They never really threatened us. They had 1 or 2 moments, didn't they? But very pleased with that, boys. And we march on in Europe. And we are, of course, one round closer now. That actually might even guarantee us at least Conference League football, group stage football, and it's Red Star Belgrade. It's the Wonder Kid factory in the third qualifying round. That is going to be tough, but you'd expect it to be tough. Wouldn't have minded getting the Finnish side or the Cypriots, to be honest, or maybe even the Czechs, but there's no easy games at this point. If we don't want, I don't want to ruin it too much, but their key player is a 21-year-old striker. We don't really know too much about him. Hopefully we'll see a little bit more before that. He's got 34 goals in 75 games. Not bad. He's a Serbian international as well. So that's going to be tough. But that will, of course, be part of next episode. Some debuts out of the way there as well. McQuaid on form. 2 assists, 8 key passes. Wonderful stuff from our club captain. And yeah, guys, I said that'll be it for today. If you have enjoyed that, make sure you hit thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new. We'll be back next time. We'll get the Premiership season underway, away to Larn. And then it'll be the first leg against Red Star Belgrade. And, well, we're at home for that first leg. And we could hopefully, if we can do like we did today, then that would set us up nicely for the away leg. But that's, I think, you'd expect it to be a bit tougher, wouldn't you? Take care.